Welcome to the Never Mind the Bollox Court. I'm Bollox Sheriff William Wallace II, and we've got our radical banners hanging up here today. What made you stop?
I read the banners and I agree with everything that said on them, and my name is James Duncan.
Thanks, James. I'll take your second name out of that later.
Leave it in.
Alright, James. It's, we have to stand up. Were you in the army?
20 years in the service.
20 years. What regiment were you in?
Argyll and Southern Highlanders.
The Argyll and Southern Highlanders, right, okay. Right, so you were an infantry then?
Aye, I was a foot slogger.
Aye, it's, there's a lot of veterans could come here and support this.
Well, I did my best in the forces to keep them out, but the government said let them in.
They really did.
Aye.
They really did.
They've
let us down.
Aye.
They've let us down, and what they're doing is they're impoverishing us, they're making us pay for it.
I know.
Instead of making their country a better place for them to live in, and see all the lies that we went and wrecked their country.
We didn't.
No, we didn't.
We said the government sends billions to them every year.
Aye. They've got a ruling cliquer there that's siphoning off all the money and impoverishing their own people. Why should we have to suffer for that?
Well, I'll tell you something, my friend. When I was serving, we were ordered to deliver £1 million worth of whiskey to East.
Welcome to the Never Mind the Bollox Court. Sitting here at Clydebank on the 9th of April 2025, and today our focus is on the idea of stop immigration, start remigration. There are many major structural problems here in the United Kingdom as a whole, and here in Scotland, that run exceptionally deep. It's easy to sit back and think that we're going to be able to get rid of the invader and everything is going to be okay. This is an enormous task ahead of our British and Irish and Welsh nations, with many intermediate steps to be climbed. In the first instance, we white people must organise and mobilise as a community. For example, if we look at the Labour Party, the Tory Party, the Liberals and the Communists, the Uni Party, including the SNP, these traitors are falling over themselves to woo, for example, the Muslim vote, the African vote, the Arab vote. These ethnic foreigners are highly organised. For example, the Muslims. We need to take a leaf out of their book. With a guy from Labour, Mohammed Sarwar, being groomed for catastrophic government in Scotland. He gets up and speaks to his people, telling them that they will be marching through the corridors of power and taking position. The same can be said for the SNP, with their lust for the foreign vote. The Scottish National Party should be called the Scottish International Party, as they're more interested in Pakistani nationalists than they are the Scots. They also have a heavy attraction for sub-Saharan Africans in their ranks, telling the Scots that they're here to help, that they are the new Scots. And they're never ever going to be Scottish. They're here to help themselves. Well, with the corporations having a preference for recruiting the non-Scots, leaving our people on the scrap heap. For example, ScotRail, Tesco's, Asda's, Lidl's. You only need to look in shopping centres and see diversity in action, which really means discriminating against white people. We need to organise a community and struggle for the Scots to remain a super white majority in our own country. We will not be able to vote our way out of this one. Party politics is a waste of time because they've got it sewed up. We need to close the border. We need to stop legal immigration as well as illegal immigration. And this is merely illegal immigration is merely a starting point. And I view Nigel Farage with suspicion. Look what he did to UKIP. He left it and now it is going woke and multicultural and gone nowhere. It will never form the government The same with Reform. Look at how they treat Rupert Lowe. The good on Rupert Lowe for standing up for our children and collecting for a independent inquiry into the sex abuse scandal involving a load of these high up politicians. Look at that Labour MP that recently got charged.
29 Labour MPs done with child fiddling.
Oh, thank you for your evidence, Claire, thank you. In the highly unlikely event that Farage gets into power, he will not follow through on his demand as they are married to the silly idea of legal immigration. If we keep immigration legal, then we will still end up a hated racial minority by 2066 or sooner. We need to stop immigration and start a conversation. Start a chat with your neighbour over the fence, up the back, round the front, on the street, in the shops, in the pubs. We need to get talking and not on social media where our enemies monitor and police every word. Silence in court. We need to sit down with the family and friends and have face-to-face chats. Happy chatting, folks. We need to get communicating and communicating quickly. We don't have long. This Bollox Court orders that Indigenous white people of Scotland, England, Ireland, Northern Ireland and Wales must start conversations. Start talking to your neighbour. Let's get organised. Let's get something done. Party politics is a waste of time. Thank you. Well, good morning. Welcome to the Never Mind the Bollox Court at Clydebank, missus.
Say that again.
Welcome to the Never Mind the Bollox Court at Clydebank. I record people's voices, but I don't put faces up. We're on the Scots Patriot on YouTube, so you can get somebody to have a look at it or look at it yourself. We're also on the Facebook. And what we do is, we hang our banners up, and as people are walking by and they stop, if they stop, we ask them, what made you stop today, missus? What made you stop here today?
I stopped here twice.
Have you stopped here before?
Uh-huh.
Right, what's your favourite banner?
The one that goes round there about giving the pensioners their money.
Oh, this one round here? Well, I'll take a wee toddle round then. So I've got, you pay migrants stay, stop the boats, and the pensioners.
Stop the boats.
Aye, stop the boats. And then we've got migrants adored, pensioners ignored.
Aye.
Is that your favourite banner?
That's it.
Right.
I'm a pensioner.
Well, I'm no far off it myself, right enough. Good morning.
Right. Lovely.
There's a wee leaflet for you, dear. Thank you.
Quite right.
So thanks for coming and supporting us, missus.
That's alright.
So you were saying that you were pleased to see these banners going up. Why are you pleased to see the banners going up?
Because we don't deserve this. This is our country.
Right.
I know to see all your young men that are coming up, they'll be living with black people in here.
Aye.
There'll be no white people left.
We'll be a hated racial minority.
Aye.
And it's 2066 or sooner, they reckon the date is. So what's it going to be like for our grandwains and our great
That's what I'm
grandwains?
talking about, they ones that have got to come up. Take what?
No future.
No future, no jobs.
Because they've got them all.
Aye, I'll have them out sweeping the roads or something.
Aye. Aye. It's no fair what's happening to our country.
It's no.
We need to be talking to our next door neighbour, the neighbour across the back, and getting organised. Thanks, missus. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for that.
And I'm waiting to see them all moving up north, some of them, up to all that lovely country we've got up there, up Glencoe and all the places that the bloody mess will make it.
Well, it's already started to know that process. They've started they call it diversifying the countryside.
Oh, is it?
And they're going about in big gangs and they're leaving gates open. They're, down at Curluke, there was people up, foreigners, in big 4x4 motors, and they were stealing the lambs.
Oh, for God's sake.
Stealing the lambs, so
Man.
a lot of people are quite happy for us to become a hated white minority. Here, there a wee leaflet for you, dear. There's one for you.
Thank you.
Get your leaflet. A lot of people are happy. Do you like my banners? Thank you, missus. A lot of people are running about here are quite happy for us to be a hated white minority in this country. So they are, so we're campaigning against it. I mean, you'll see them organising posing as trade unionists on the bridge over there on a Monday.
Right.
It's a communist extremist called Alan Grant and his group.
Right.
run about the paper called the Morning Star, and they're peddling a load of guff. And they've took the positions for the Clydebank Trades Council. So all these positions are held with these communists, and they were complaining to the Clydebank Post that our banners were racist. Our banners aren't racist.
Racist.
We're racially aware.
Aye.
Racist's a word that was invented in 1921 by a guy called Leon Trotsky, and it was pulled out the hat to cudgel debate, because these people can't argue, so all they can do is shout, racist, racist,
Aye.
you're a racist. That's all you get out of them. We're not racist, we're racially aware. We want a future for our white children and our people, and we've got to fight for it. So we've got to get organised. So we've got to be passing that leaflet about that you've got. Let your neighbours read it, and join the patriotic alternative if you can. We have to. We're patriots for our country.
Got to be.
Well, thank you very much for coming to the Never Mind the Bollox Court, Mrs. It was lovely to meet you again. Thank you for that.
The shops at the counter serving you.
I'll get that. That's all right.
Oh, quick.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for that. Thanks very much, mate.
The shops behind the counter serving you, and you haven't got a clue what they're saying to you.
And they're always talking in a foreign language. You could be talking about you. They could be talking about you. And that's the thing. So, well, we went. I mean, I come from Bellshill, right? And see Bellshill Main Street. The majority of the shops is all foreign owned. It's either Turkish barbers, Vietnamese nail bars, or Pakistani nationalists posing as Indians with Indian restaurants and all that, or Indian takeaways.
We've got a barber's up at our bit. What was the first barber you said?
Turkish barbers.
Turkish barber. He's up in Park Hall Road.
Money laundering. We should be going. Well, I go to the Bellshill Crows Barbers, right? And he's above Mooney's Bar at Bellshill, and he's been there for 50 years, and his dad was there for years before him. And I mean, how come all the people in Bellshill or Clydebank, even when they go to these Turkish barbers and all that?
I know.
What about our barbers?
Exactly.
What
Look
about?
at the barbers that's shut down here.
Aye, they're getting put out of business.
There's one that was in Kilby Road. They've been there for years. It's same.
Kilby Road. Oh, I know it. I know it.
We've done it about McCabur.
Aye.
And his family, he couldn't even pass it on to his family because he wasn't getting any customers left anywhere.
Aye.
Because they were all taking their customer away.
Well, the thing is,
There and all.
we need to just start going to our own businesses, our own people's businesses, and support our own people's businesses, and don't use their businesses.
I don't go into their shops, I really don't.
Aye, good, keep it up. I don't
They come
either.
on the phone and they're just blah, 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 blah. I says, come back when you speak plain English, and I put the phone down.
They shouldn't be allowed to claim benefits if they can't speak English, or English with a Scots dialect.
And there's some folk here that can't even get in.
Take a leaflet. Stand up for your country. Thanks, Mrs. Thank you.
I'm going to meet my friends.
Right, enjoy yourself, Mrs. again. And that Graham's Cafe, it does a great Empire biscuit and a coffee.
Does it?
It really does. My favourite. See you later, thank you. I'm Richard from Never Mind the Bollox Court. Nice to meet you. There's a wee leaflet for you. Thank you for that.
My dad's a pensioner. I've got all these funds cuts and announced it. And as soon as I ask for blooming money, no, I will get the money. You're bringing all these.
Aye, they've got the money to put these up in 4-star hotels and all that. Give them driving lessons. Give them £90 a week spending money.
No, I agree.
That's brilliant, mate. Thanks very much for stopping by.
No problem.
Cheers, mate.
Okay, right, you're fine. Really, I'll keep calling, I'll keep doing it. I'll keep phoning you, I'll keep ringing. Is it a thing? Get me in, come in. Stand up for your country. Stand up. Well done, sister! Costa Rica! Love you! Blondie! Yes, you! Yes! Well, you, sister!
Cram it down to a riot with no surrender stuff, Bonnie.
No, That's the man, Sheriff. Rock out, you stuff flyer. 1, 1, 2, 3, go, rock.